The Yamaha VMAX has always been more than just a motorcycle. Since its debut back in 1985, it carried a reputation for being a street dragster on two wheels, a machine that wasn't afraid to intimidate every other bike around it. Over the decades, the VMAX evolved, refined, and redefined itself, but it never abandoned its core DNA: raw, unrelenting power delivered with a unique character. Now in 2026, Yamaha brings us the newest iteration of this legend, the Yamaha VMAX 1700cc V4, a machine that once again reaffirms its status as a muscle bike icon. This isn't just an update, it's a full-fledged evolution, designed to balance raw muscle with cutting-edge refinement while preserving the spirit that made the VMAX legendary. At the heart of the 2026 VMAX lies its crown jewel, the 1700cc liquid-cooled V4 engine. Yamaha didn't just refine this power plant, they reinvented it. The VMAX has always been synonymous with earth-shaking acceleration, and this new V4 is tuned for a seamless blend of brute force and smooth delivery. Producing an astonishing 210 horsepower and 130 lb-ft of torque, the VMAX 1700 doesn't just accelerate, it launches. The moment you twist the throttle, the bike surges forward with a wave of relentless thrust, yet Yamaha's engineers have engineered it with a new ride-by-wire throttle system that makes the power both more controllable and predictable. Unlike its predecessors, which could sometimes feel like untamed beasts, the 2026 model finds the sweet spot between savagery and sophistication. One of the defining elements of the VMAX legacy is its quarter-mile dominance. Riders loved it because it wasn't just about top speed, but about that insane burst of acceleration that made it feel like you were strapped to a rocket. In the 2026 version, Yamaha doubles down on this drag racing heritage with updated launch control technology, ensuring you can put down all that torque without wheel spin robbing you of performance. Gearing has been revised too, with a shorter first and second gear that amplify that seat-of-the-pants adrenaline rush while still allowing the bike to cruise at highway speeds without excessive revs. When tested on the strip, the VMAX 1700 is capable of sub-10-second quarter-mile passes, firmly securing its crown as the ultimate power cruiser. The frame and chassis of the VMAX have also seen a revolutionary overhaul. Yamaha constructed the new frame using a hybrid of aluminum and high-tensile steel, carefully designed to balance rigidity with flex where needed. The result is a motorcycle that not only handles straight-line sprints with authority, but also feels surprisingly agile in the corners. For a bike of this size and weight, tipping the scales at around 680 pounds fully fueled, the 2026 VMAX carries itself with confidence. Yamaha's engineers revised the rake and trail geometry to give the rider sharper steering response, while keeping the stability that a machine of this caliber demands. Suspension has also been updated with fully adjustable 48 USD front forks and a premium rear monoshock, tuned to handle both aggressive launches and day-to-day cruising. Riders now have the ability to fine-tune preload, rebound, and compression, which means the VMAX isn't just a straight-line monster. It can be dialed in for a spirited canyon ride or softened up for long-distance comfort. Yamaha clearly recognized that the VMAX had to be more versatile to thrive in today's motorcycle market, and they've delivered exactly that. Braking has always been an area where the VMAX needed to shine, because when you have over 200 horsepower on tap, you need equally impressive stopping power. The 2026 VMAX features dual 330 front discs clamped by radial mount Brembo monoblock calipers, paired with a 298 rear disc. Yamaha's latest cornering ABS system, powered by a 6-axis EMU, ensures the bike remains stable even under panic braking or when leaned over in a turn. The feel at the lever is progressive and confidence-inspiring, making it easier for riders to rein in the beast when necessary. Design has always been a huge part of what makes the VMAX stand out, and the 2026 version is no exception. Yamaha kept the muscular, aggressive stance that defines the VMAX but modernized it with sharper body lines, LED lighting throughout, and a sculpted fuel tank cover that integrates seamlessly with the frame. The massive air scoops, a trademark feature since the 1980s, remain, but they've been reimagined with a more aerodynamic shape that looks futuristic without abandoning the bike's heritage. The VMAX has always carried an aura of intimidation, and in 2026 that aura has only grown stronger. Park this bike next to any other cruiser or muscle bike, and it immediately dominates the visual field. Technology also plays a larger role than ever in this VMAX. A fully digital 7-inch TFT display replaces the older analog-digital hybrid gauges, providing crisp readouts of speed, RPM, gear position, and riding modes. The interface is customizable, allowing riders to prioritize the information they want most. Bluetooth connectivity allows pairing with smartphones for navigation, call management, and music, while Yamaha's dedicated app provides real-time performance tracking, ride analytics, and even drag strip data logging. This transforms the VMAX into not just a brute force muscle machine, but a connected and intelligent performance cruiser. Speaking of riding modes, Yamaha has introduced 3 distinct power maps: Street, Sport, and Drag. Street mode softens throttle response and optimizes fuel economy. Sport mode sharpens everything for spirited riding, and Drag mode unleashes the full ferocity of the V4, paired with launch control and minimal traction interference. This versatility means the bike can adapt to different environments, from city commuting to highway touring to quarter-mile sprints. Combined with the advanced traction control system, riders get to experience the thrill of the VMAX without constantly fearing loss of control. For comfort, Yamaha didn't overlook the rider's experience. The 2026 VMAX comes with a redesigned seat that provides better lumbar support and reduced fatigue on long rides. The ergonomics are still aggressive, with mid-mounted foot controls and a slightly forward-leaning stance, but adjustments have been made to make it more tolerable for extended journeys. Optional accessories like heated grips, wind deflectors, and a quick-detach touring screen make it possible to turn this fire-breathing muscle bike into a long-haul companion when needed. In terms of competition, the VMAX continues to carve its own path. Where Harley-Davidson's power cruisers lean on tradition and Ducati's Diavel blends performance with Italian flair, the Yamaha VMAX is unapologetically itself. It's the raw, muscular brute in a world increasingly focused on efficiency and subtlety. Yet with its 2026 update, Yamaha has proven that you can have both, the thrill of unfiltered power with the refinement of modern technology. Riding the 2026 Yamaha VMAX 1700cc V4 is a visceral experience. From the moment you hit the ignition and hear that distinctive V4 growl, you know you're not on just any motorcycle. The exhaust note is tuned to deliver a deep, thunderous roar that resonates through your chest, reminding you of the power at your command. Every twist of the throttle feels like unleashing controlled chaos, but with Yamaha's engineering excellence, it's chaos that bends to your will. This isn't a motorcycle for everyone, and that's exactly the point. The VMAX has always been a bike for riders who crave something different, something outrageous, something that pushes boundaries. In 2026, Yamaha has honored that legacy while giving riders a machine that's more versatile, more controllable, and more advanced than ever before. It's not just the return of a legend, it's the rebirth of one, refined for a new generation yet still roaring with the same soul that captivated riders over 40 years ago. The Yamaha VMAX 1700cc V4 of 2026 is not simply a motorcycle, it is a statement. A statement that raw power still has a place in the modern motorcycling world. A statement that performance doesn't have to sacrifice character. And most importantly, a statement that legends don't fade, they evolve. This is the VMAX as it was always meant to be, a machine that looks fear in the eye and laughs, a motorcycle that redefines what it means to command the road. The king of muscle bikes has returned, and it's more ferocious than ever.